Good morning. I'm recording this short video to update, give an update on the progress on Cinta website. We have started working as per the approved layout of the website, and I'm recording this on 24-inch monitors. So, as compared to the normal laptop screen, you can see there is a more space, empty space on the left and right side of the screen. But that is, as I said, due to 24-inch monitor. Okay. So this is the home page where a non-logged in user will land by clicking the link cinta.net. As of now, it is on my testing server. So as you can see, the hero section that it has a background image, and here along with the welcome message we have two buttons. One is for apply for membership and the other one is for the renewal of the membership. Now when apply for membership is membership button will be clicked, the visitor will be taken to the application form, whereas renewal of the membership button when clicked will user will be taken to the login screen. Okay, next section is give a brief about Cinta, and with the learn more button which will take on the main screen of about us, which will have all the details of Cinta, our activities. Now these are the icons, definitely will change. These are placeholder icons, so please bear with me. But here I want to show that these are the three major activities that we are carrying out. Of course this can be altered if we want to replace anything with this outreach program, workshops, welfare activities with something else, then we can definitely do that. And as we scroll down here, I'm just refreshing it. Okay, so as we scroll down here, this number will be updated with the number of number of active members once it is connected and the site goes live. So a family of, say for example, at present we are around 9,500 plus members, so this number will be changed accordingly and still growing. And again, there is a call to action button over here, join Cinta now, that will take visitor to the application form. Next section is dedicated section to let a visitor go to the Cinta YouTube channel, where they can subscribe the channel and watch our videos, etc. Next section is from the blog post. The latest 3 blog posts will be displayed over here. Now these are again the placeholder posts that we have created, a dummy post basically we have created for the demonstration purpose, and this link will scroll left and right one post at a time. Basically we can add around 5 to 6 posts over here which can be scrolled using the arrow navigation. Next is a call to action button. This section is dedicated where people can submit their email ID and subscribe to the newsletter or subscribe to our bulk emailing system that we are using. And just below that, this is the footer section that will remain constant across the website. With the we have 3 sections, 3 columns basically. One is the important links, that has empanel list, AGM, privacy policy, terms of condition, do's and don'ts, constitution, bylaws, etc. Second column with the contact details, and again let's connect. Now this is the placeholder thing. Now here we will be replacing this with our social media icons, so this is yet to be done. And just below that we have links to for downloading Cinta Diary. for iPhone and Android version, and scroll to top button. Next, I'm clicking on now let us look at the navigation menu. The home button, About Us, has a sub menu of About Us and EC members page. The testimonials, programs, various programs that we have. Then there is a media uh, that has press, photos and videos as a sub menu. Then contact page and the blog section. First, let us click on About Cinta. See, now this is exactly the same content that is there on our existing website, so we have just fetched and added this content over here. So if you can review, and if anything needs to be updated, we can do that again with the call to action button section basically, and the footer section. Okay, so next is EC members, EC committee members page. So again, this has been derived from the existing website, and we have kept the same designing of the internal page, right? Next is testimonial section, page. Again, this testimonial page is, the content is also taken from the existing website that we have, with again call to action and footer, right? Next is the program link, programs, that is like the page is still pending, we have not yet done, because that will be added after site goes live as per the suggestions and instructions from Cinta we get from Cinta, what needs to be added to this section. Same goes for media, photos and videos. Next is contact us. So this is the contact us detail, Mumbai detail and business hours, and just a small contact us form that we have added, and again with the same call to action section and the footer, right? Next is the login page. So this is the login page of the website, where existing members can log in using their either username, which is the Cinta member ID, or email address and their password. So again, we have forgot password and sign in, two buttons at the bottom. Pay your subscription is, again, because user is not logged in, when someone clicks even on pay or subscription. Now here we are going to make a small change, that if the user is not logged in, instead of pay your subscription, it will display apply for membership. That is something I have already communicated with my developer, and he will be working on it probably tomorrow. So this will be changed. So pay your subscription will appear only if member is logged in, whereas if the member is not logged in, then this link will change to apply for membership. So the very first thing, apply for work permit, I hit on this select button, and these are the check boxes. This are mandatory that one has to accept before moving on to the next page. And this page we have changed little bit structure of the application form. Of course, we have included all the information that that is on the current website application form, but we have moved some of the informations as per the sections that we have divided. Now please go through this and let me know, just in case some of the information needs to be changed or moved from one section to the other, or if any other additional information that it's not there, we need to add. So please go through this form also and let me know. So account information is the first section, which accepts username, first name, last name, email address, password, confirm password, and primary phone number, basically a contact details. Then next is the personal information section, that includes father or husband's name, date of birth, place of birth, blood group, and gender, marital status, height, weight, hobbies, nationality, mother tongue, etc. Next is the billing address. Now billing address is basically the address on address to city, state, pin code and the country. And permanent address. If billing address and permanent address is same as the billing address, user can just select this and all this information from the billing address will automatically be populated here for permanent address. After that, this section is for the upload documents, which includes profile picture, passport size photo, age proof, current address proof, permanent address proof. And just below that, the last section is the other information like screen name, collection of the card, courier or will collect from the office, any other marked qualification or languages, profession before joining film, television, telefilms, etc., present occupation, academic occupation, worked in films, yes, no, radio buttons are there, and intent to these are other this goes inside other information, and work experience. Based on the work experience, like if somebody selects it's similar, same as what we have on the current website. So based on the option selected, the child dependent field will be populated, and then we have terms and conditions, acceptance, and these two acceptance check boxes which are mandatory, and then once submitted, a user will be taken to the payment gateway website. So this is it for the membership application. Now for submit a complaint. For submission of the complaint, user needs to be logged in, and we have used the same complaint form for the submit a complaint also. And once user logs in, he or she can submit a complaint. So that's it for the walkthrough video on the front end of the website. In a short while, I'll be recording the second part of the video, which will be focused on the admin panel. So please do watch this video and let me know if any changes are needs to be done. So that's it in this video, and I'll end this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll wait for your feedback and approval. Thank you.